morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We are all done feeding the cats for today. And now all the cleaners are heading out to clean, and this is always the fun time where it's find a cat. When it's first thing in the morning, they're all out eagerly waiting to say hello, but after they have full bellies, they kind of disappear. Hey Deb, hey Marlene, hi Barbara. So we're just slowly looking for a cat. Hey Beth Ann, hi Karen. Yeah, if you missed it, first thing this morning we did a small, short little live for Tiger Lily because today is her 24th birthday. It's like a ghost town. All the kitties are sleeping, so I think we'll go try to see Hutch and Cyrus. So we've got a couple private tours out. Actually, no, I was the route leader for a different route than Tiger Lily's, but I got to say good morning to her, so that's fine. Morning, Pam. So let's pull over here. There's Mr. Aries. I finally found a cat. Yeah, I actually fed Aries this morning. Hi, sir. Oh. This is Aries Cougar. So we'll try to do a little bit longer of a live than earlier. It's just a quick hello for Tiger Lily before I fed, because like you just saw, almost all the cats go and they sleep in their dens for several hours till later this afternoon when they might expect treats or enrichment. Sickles. Good morning, Jessica. Hey, Aries, what are you doing? Oh, hey, Luana, you're up early. Can you guys hear him purring? Cougars are one of the are the largest cat that can still purr, similar to your house cat, only way more intense. So they are still separated from feeding this morning, but Carla is out here cleaning. So as soon as she checks all the enclosures, then they all get to go back together. Right now he's enjoying this platform. Artemis really likes this platform, so he's probably using it till she comes back. Thank you, Amanda, for your donation. So this is the second time he's turned away from us. What are you doing? I think he's trying to give us a hint. All right, I took the hint. I don't see either of the siblings out. They're probably already in dens. So let's go see what like Hutch and Cyrus are up to. If you guys see in the description of this video, I have posted the salsa link for our Big Cat Rescue Giving Day. That's this Thursday. We have a $30,000 match. So this coming Thursday, I know for sure Susan and I'm hoping we have some special guests. We're going to go live several times throughout the day to fundraise for Big Cat Rescue Giving Day. Here's Hutch. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, cute boy. What you doing? What you doing? This is Hutch Serval. He's an African Serval. Curly tail. Where are you going? Come back over here. Here we go. I knew I could count on you to come over and say hello. He's showing you how he's got a little tunnel here that connects multiple of his bubbles together, so it gives him a much larger enclosure. Where are you going now? If you guys are just joining, this is Hutch Serval at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. they're a little less chatty. Look at him making biscuits. You've started making biscuits lately. Yes, you did. So cute. So unfortunately, Hutch had been kept as a pet and then was turned over to a wildlife facility. Hi. And unfortunately was also declawed, and he's got quite a bit of arthritis from that. Thank you, June, for your donation. You just want to get just too close. Too close, it's hard to keep you in camera. Yeah, we don't do any touching or petting here. These guys are dangerous, unpredictable, wild animals. Look at him making biscuits though. So goofy. At any moment, they could bite or scratch. The risk would never ever be worth the reward. It's a respect thing, isn't it, sir? They would never allow you to touch them in the wild, so why would we trap them in a cage and do that? It doesn't make sense. I see a bunch of people asking about Hoover. He's got a live public camera you guys can watch and check in on him anytime, but he's doing okay. Still recovering, still a little sleepy, and still a little bit of an attitude. Yeah, that's Cyrus in the background. We'll make our way over to him. Can't walk away from Hutch yet. Hutchie. He's squishing out the side there, sir. If you guys are brand new to us, we actually have 2 really good web pages that explain how Big Cat Rescue got started. If anybody can post those links, bigcatrescue.org/howwestarted and bigcatrescue.org/ I think it's our evolution or something like that. That page is really informative. Even if you guys are regular watchers, if you haven't read those 2 pages, you definitely should. It would help you a lot answering questions for me in the comments. Thank you for posting Hoover's nest cam. It's a little whopper-jawed. I haven't asked. I'm not sure if they did that on purpose so we could watch the transport but still see him in the box, which is where he spends like 90% of his time. Being very sweet. So I like to come over to Hutch quite a bit because he'll get up and be active like this, because you can see he's a little bit on the chunkier side. A little bit chunkier. So we gotta get him exercise. I always try to make him come to me instead of me walking over to him. He does have quite a bit of arthritis, so it's just important to get as much activity as we can from him. That looks like a very fun spot to lay. You gonna spend the rest of the day there? So let's go over. We might see Beecher. The chatty corner is a lot more quiet after breakfast. Don't see Beach, but I see Cyrus running. Hi, bud. We all heard you. We all heard you. Yeah. Wow. Is that what you're saying? Wow. So this is Cyrus. He is a caracal. He was also, he was housed with another caracal named Chaos and a serval named Zukari for the pet trade, breeding them for the pet trade. Yeah. If you've ever seen Cyrus eat food, or a few weeks ago when he went into the hospital, just how scary and intense and strong this cat really is, you realize very quickly that they are not pets. Edith, yeah, I'll try to walk over to Des. We are close to him. Hopefully he got comfy in a good spot. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Jessica. They appear like they're being friendly because they're rubbing and they come right over and they make cute little noises. But I mean, bobcats alone have canines that are 2 to 3 inches long. That is an intense tooth to take a chance of being bit with. Look at his canines, don't even fit in his mouth. They don't. He just got such big teeth. And also, something a lot of people don't seem to realize is that cats do a lot of marking their territory by rubbing and scratching and peeing. Those are the main ways. They also do use vocalizations to claim territory, but... Is that what you're really saying to me, is that this is your home? So when they rub like that, they're essentially marking their territory. He's like, this side's mine, that side's yours. And we respect those boundaries. What do you think? Should we go try to see if Des is out? All of these cats just saw me a few minutes ago because I fed this route. There's Hutch again, he moved closer. Hi. Was you feeling left out? Oh, you could have just stayed there. You could have, but I like seeing you get exercise, so that's fine. Also, to be honest, when they rub against the side like that, it really does help with their grooming. And unfortunately, since some of these cats were declawed before coming here, and that is Cyrus and Hutch here both are suffering from being declawed, and that really hurts them in old age. And when it comes to grooming, they can't always get matted fur off of themselves. See, Cyrus is over there now behind that. And again, they're showing you great examples of how their cages are set up. Are you stalking him? He's like, what is that thing? It's just my crazy neighbor. This is Hutch again, and then there goes Cyrus. All right, let's go see if Des is out. Gilligan's doing fine. He ate breakfast like a champ, like always. Are you chasing me? Someone's chasing. I gotta go this way. If we're gonna go see Des, I gotta go this way. Thank you, Dennis, for your donation. All right, we're going. We're going. But where are we going? So you'll see he'll make his way through another tunnel. And then he'll come around this way, maybe. And his favorite place on earth, his feeding lockout. That's where he had breakfast this morning. So the feeding lockout is just a separate little box off the side of the main enclosures that the cats know they can get fresh water, and that's where their food is fed to them. All right. Des is always excellent at using his camouflage. It's just a matter of spotting him in all these leaves. Not on the Coolaroo. He might be in the den, so let's see. Oh, nope, he's still hanging out by his feeding lockout. All right, so this is Des Serval. Good morning, sir. Hi. He's a very good boy. Here, maybe we'll go on that side of you. Des, his cat bio link is actually Desiree. I know, sweet boy. When he arrived here, he arrived with only 3 legs and had already been neutered, so clearly he must have been someone's pet or possibly part of like the breeding world and maybe got injured, but they had to amputate his leg apparently. We didn't have hardly any information, so for a long time we thought Des was Desiree, a girl. And he's been pretty healthy overall, other than missing a leg, and he is a little prone to getting overweight, but actually he looks really good right now. But anyway, when he did have to be seen in the hospital a couple months ago, or a few months ago at this point, we discovered he was a boy, which made sense to all of us because he's so huge. Most of our female servals are much smaller than the males. Hey Des, we're here with Des. So this is what a very happy, full belly serval looks like. already had breakfast for the day. I figured you'd be on your coolaroo, sir. I did. Thought that's where you'd be. We don't really get to see Des all that often, so this is nice. He's in a good spot. We can actually see him. Look how well he blends into the ground. I mean, African servals are really intense cats. I mean, they are definitely not meant to be pets. They can grab birds out of the sky, they can hear rodents running under the ground, phenomenal hunters, huge ears that hear everything. And they have to be tough, which is why when I walked up on him, he gave me several really big hisses. These cats have to live alongside some major predators, lions and cheetahs and leopards and hyenas. It's your Tuesday Zen moment with Des. Yeah, it's so peaceful, Des. Thank you to everybody who shared this feed. That really does, that alerts Facebook that people are interested in what we're doing and also helps us reach new viewers. Do we have any brand new viewers today? I see a lot of my regulars, a lot of familiar names, but if anybody's brand new, welcome. We try to do these morning walkabouts and just kind of see some of the cats that you wouldn't normally get to see. That was very cute. Where are you going? Looks like he's contemplating a move. Yep. As you can see, he's got 3 legs, missing the back right leg. He had to go on a diet because he was pretty overweight and had a lot of arthritis showing up in the back leg that he does have. So if we want to keep him healthy and around for a long time, we got to make sure he's well taken care of. Look how long he is. Such a big guy. He's like, I'm gonna eat grass. All right, Des, it was awesome hanging out with you. I bet we'll get one more hiss before we go. Maybe. One more hiss. I'm just gonna eat grass. A fun little fact about Des that I love is when he does eat breakfast in the morning, he sounds like the Cookie Monster. Nom, 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 nom. It's totally different than the way Simba sounds, but it's really, really cute. All right, sweet boy, you enjoy the sunshine today. Looks like it's gonna be a very good day. All right. Let's go see one of our bigger cats. I'm thinking maybe we'll try to see Natalia and Manny. So I'm just gonna get out of here first, so forgive me, I'm not reading the screen at the moment. Little sneak peek over here. Look what's going in across the street. Tiger pools. It's very, very exciting. We still don't know when the Guatemala tigers will arrive, but we've had several work groups coming in over the weekends that have been cleaning up and sprucing up all of their enclosures. And we're adding swimming pools. Uh-oh, I don't see Manny out. He might be hanging out in his den. He's been doing that a lot lately. Hottest part of the day, he hangs out in the den, and then he's back out in the afternoon. Oh, there you are. There you are. What are you hanging out over there for? I am very excited to meet the Guatemala tigers. Like I said, we still don't have any official dates or word, and the last thing I heard was maybe mid to late May, but just don't know. But we're busy getting ready for them. Hi, sir. Hi, stunning man. You're in the shady, windy spot. Oh, you've got a nice breeze over here. It'd be awesome if you just want to sit there and hang out. That's pretty rare. Yeah, the government shutdown definitely didn't help the process of getting the Guatemala boys here, but we sure are gonna love them to pieces when they get here. So this is Manny Jaguar. Grooming after breakfast. I'm trying to get situated so I'm able to show you him without wire, but I'm not too close. Not very steady today. I'm watching every little inch of you. You guys can always do your research about the cats here. If you go to all their bio pages, I see Deb just posted Manny's. You can see a full list of all of our cats at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Yeah. That's our Manny leopard calling. So Manny and Natalia actually came to us from Omaha, Nebraska, the Henry Doorly Zoo. Sorry, I always mess that up. They were revamping some of their big cat cages and did not have room for Manny or Natalia. We don't normally get cats from zoos. They usually reuse and recycle and pass them around between facilities, things like that. So it was pretty awesome to see a zoo want to send cats to a peaceful sanctuary where they can just live out the rest of their life in peace instead of always being on major public display and all the ambassador animals and all that stuff. You are being so calm, it's a little scary. Everything about him is scary. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you, Wendy. See Jaguar belly. Hey, Mary. Just having a zen moment with Manny. Very, very rare zen moment. A shorter, smaller live first thing this morning with Tiger Lily. If you missed that, all of our live feeds post in 3 places, so you can always catch up on anything you might have missed. Go to facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout, or on YouTube, go to dailybigcat.com, and then they also post automatically right on our main Facebook page. So you can see he just walked into a feeding lockout. As I mentioned earlier, that's just a small box. You see there's a guillotine door there. we ever need to transport these animals for one reason or another, we can close them into lockout and then put a transport cage on the other side. And then usually with treats, we can shift them around, and that way we don't have to sedate them for little things. We only sedate if it's a medical emergency. Now where are we going? See, I just needed a drink. It's always hard to walk away from the cats, so when they walk away from me, that is much easier. All right, should we go see what Natalia's up to? Let's go check on Natalia. I think it's after breakfast, so there's a good chance she's still getting her steps in. Probably one of the saddest things I've seen as far as us having cats that have come from a zoo is, you know, the institutionalized mentality that they have. When Natalia went on Funcation, which is a really large enclosure here, as soon as she got to the open door where there was just all this open land for her to run, she looked scared to death. She didn't know what to do. She seems to prefer smaller spaces, lots of hidey places and things like that. And unfortunately, she does walk in circles, but she only does it before and after eating, and then she lays down for the rest of the day. So you can see her little path here. Hi, Miss Natalia. You all done with breakfast? Just working it off now. So we'll see her as she walks by. So this is Natalia. She's one of the rarest cats in the world at this point. She's an Amur leopard. That long fluffy tail. You can hear her air conditioning unit in the background there. That den that you see in the back has AC for her. She would be native to colder climates. To be honest though, she doesn't use it a whole lot. Of course, it's not summertime yet, but yep, just watching her girlish figure. She actually spends about 90% of her day sleeping on that platform you see in the background too. She has calmed down a lot since arriving here. But she's like 17 or 18, and I think Manny is getting closer to being 12 years old. Just gotta get those steps in. Watch that pretty girlish figure. But there's less than 45, I believe. I don't remember the exact number of her species that still exists in the wild. No, we currently don't have any snow leopards. That was way before my time. There were 2 here. They've only been out here for about 4 years. So anything prior to that, I don't have much to speak to. I mean, these cats would walk hundreds of square miles in a day, roaming and hunting and finding mates and, you know, the life of a big cat. Unfortunately, though, when people breed them and put them in cages, they can never be set free, so they have to get their energy out somehow. We do a lot of enrichment here. They have permanent enrichment, things like these balls, boomer balls. We do lots of spice bags, perfume tubes, lots of popsicles. They also have lots of platforms and fun things like that to hang out on. And then we do a lot of holiday enrichment as well. So for Christmas, they get Christmas trees and wrapped presents. And for Thanksgiving, they get turkeys and hens. Halloween, they get pumpkins. Summertime, we hand out a lot of watermelons. So we definitely try to keep them as enriched as possible because we don't want them to self-harm. You know, they can overgroom or worry a foot or a tail. So it's a full-time job. We have an enrichment team that gets together every Wednesday night and creates just these amazing, elaborate enrichments, all different kinds of themes. She usually does this for maybe 20-30 minutes. I could take from her example. I need to start walking for 20-30 minutes a day. Sometimes when you sit behind a computer all day long, it really catches up. Hi. Yeah, if you guys are just joining, we have seen quite a few cats. We're here with Natalia, our more leopard, but she's gonna be our last one. We did a really short live with Tiger Lily this morning. And then we've seen Aries and Hutch and Cyrus. We hung out with Des for a while. We saw Manny, including his belly. Now we're here with Miss Natalia. Her morning steps. Every enclosure she's been in, she's had this routine, so we know it's not just the enclosure, it's just a habit she picked up of, you know, from living in a zoo for 16 years, so. She's a beauty. Well, thank you so much to the 4 people that donated and everybody that helped me answer questions. Really, really appreciate you guys. If anything was missed in the comments, I always go back to my desk and scroll through the comments and make sure that either if I didn't verbally say it, I try to respond to you. And you can rewatch this from the beginning as soon as it is over. All right, gorgeous girl, you enjoy your day. She's already slowing down, so you can see she'll get to a point where she'll be all tuckered out and ready to sleep for the day. Yeah. And again, if you guys were listening to my commentary, you know why she walks in circles. And if you are familiar with earlier, I was showing Hutch and Cyrus were kind of showing you there's all kinds of bubbles connected with doors opening. She can freely go through. She actually is one of the largest enclosures on property, and she uses all of it, but she's got her routines. Some water. That was a hard workout. That was a hard workout, lady. Yeah, I hope you guys all have an awesome day. Thank you guys for explaining the cages. A lot of people that are brand new to us just don't get it, and instead of asking questions, they usually assume that the cat's in a really small space, but they're not. So definitely check out bigcatrescue.org/cages. Round 2. All right, everybody, thank you, and have a great day.